Hello, let us solve one question from CSIR Net 2020 November Real Analysis Part B. The question is, given f, g are continuous function on closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of 0 is equal to f of 1 is equal to 0 and g of 0 equal to g of 1 is equal to 1 and f of 1 by 2 greater than g of 1 by 2, then which of the following statement is true? First option, there is no t belongs to closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. Option 2, there is exactly one t belongs to closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. Option 3, there are at least 2 t belongs to closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. Option 4, there are always infinitely many t belongs to closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. Solution. Here both f and g are continuous on closed interval 0 to 1 and f of 0 is equal to f of 1 is equal to 0 and g of 0 is equal to g of 1 is equal to 1 and also f of half greater than g of half. Take h of t is equal to f of t minus g of t. Now f and g are both continuous on closed interval 0 to 1. This implies that h is also continuous on closed interval 0 to 1. Then now h of 0 is equal to f of 0 minus g of 0 which is equal to minus 1 less than 0 and h of half is equal to f of half minus g of half which is greater than 0 because f of half greater than g of half. Now h of 1 is equal to f of 1 minus g of 1 which is equal to 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1 strictly less than 0. Now h of 0 less than 0, h of half greater than 0 and by intermediate value theorem there exists t belongs to open interval 0 to half such that h of t is equal to 0. This implies that f of t minus g of t is equal to 0 implies that f of t is equal to g of t. So for at least one t belongs to open interval 0 to half, we have f of t is equal to g of t. Again, h of half is equal to h of half greater than 0 and h of 1 less than 0. Similarly, by intermediate value theorem, there exists t belongs to open interval half to 1 such that h of t is equal to 0. This implies that f of t minus g of t is equal to 0. This implies that f of t is equal to g of t. So, there exists at least 2 t belongs to closed interval 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. So, for this question, option 1 is our correct answer. Option 1 is our wrong answer. Here, that give that there is no t but we find at least 2 t. Option 2 is also wrong because there is exactly 1 t but we find 2 t. Option 3 are correct answer because there are at least 2 t belongs to 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to 0 to t. So option 3 is our correct answer. And option 4 is not true because here given that there are always infinitely many t belongs to 0 to 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. But if we plot the graph, then here is f of 0 and here is f of 1 and here is g of 0, here is g of 1. Now f of half greater than g of half means f of half always above the g of half. Now if we plot the graph, then here we have found at least exactly 2 t belongs to 0 1 such that f of t is equal to g of t. So for this reason option 4 is not true. So for this question option 3 is our correct answer. Thank you.